Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into my channel, Huub Hildenbrand Guitar Academia. Today we will talk about odd meters and in particular about a 5/8 or like an odd meter of 5 beats. And there is a PDF down in the description below which you should download to really get the full package here. Also it helps to support my channel, of course. All right. So what we actually do today, we relate it all to this odd meter, to the 5, but it is actually like a very like a general basic way of learning and practicing odd meters. And most of that, what we are doing, has to do with Bols, so with the different striking patterns. And we just actually we are applying our striking patterns to the odd meters. By the way, also like odd meters are, I mean, I think you know that because it's an advanced lesson, but odd meters are like time signatures which are not divisible by 2 or like grouped irregular actually. So like 7, for example, you can't group regular like 2 2 2 2 2 or 3 3 3 3 3. So like 11, for example, and 5. They are definitely odd meters. And with these odd meters, we always can think of a kind of a subdivision of the total of beats. And remember, when we talked about these different Bols, also Dara, Dara, Da, and the other striking patterns for 1 beat, for 2 beat, for 3 beats. Actually, we have like two building blocks, 2 basic building blocks, and these building blocks are the numbers 2 and 3. So everything above these numbers, higher, I mean like 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on, they are always, you can always construct them by adding 2s and 3s. So for example, a 9/8, like a typical 9/8 in Turkish music, for example, is like 2 2 2 3, like dum tek dum dum tek dum tek dum dum tek 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3, for example. Or you have a 7 in Turkey, which is either going like 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, or it's going like 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1, yeah. And these groupings actually of the numbers of the basic beats of an odd meter, they are also very important. It's a very important consideration because they, in a more quick tempo, like what I just did, they are actually also the strongest beats in that in the meter. So it's like if you say like it's for example a 7 odd meter 7 is like 2 2 3, it makes a huge difference to another 7 which is 3 2 2. And so actually what you're doing is actually you put your foot on the first, always on the first beat of that 2 or 3 group. So you have either like 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3, or you have like 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2. Yeah, that feels really different also already. So that's a really like a very important consideration before you even think about like Bols and different things. It's like, how is this odd meter? How is it grouped? How are the beats are grouped? And especially in a bit more quicker meter, because tempo. Because if it's very slow, like 1 2 3 4, then actually it's of course it matters, sure it matters, but for our like ball practice, what we are doing now for our striking patterns, it's actually more like thinking like every beat for like one kind of a ball pattern, and then combining them and adding like 7 of them to get a 7/4 or a 7/2 note bar, whatever you have to or what you want to sorry, what you want to learn. Okay, so we have different possibilities to group the beats of an odd meter, and we are dealing in this lesson. We are dealing with the 5, and the 5 actually has 2 possibilities. The 5 we can say the 5 is 2 plus 3, or it's 3 plus 2. So remember our syllables, the jatis, like take, takite. Take is 2, takite is 3. So we have either like take, takite, take, takite, take, takite, take, takite, take, takite, take, takite, or take, takite, take, takite, take, takite, take, takite, take, take. Yeah, 2 3. Or we have takite, take, 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 takite. So a 5 is either 2 3 or 3 2, and we go now to page 2 and 3, and we are now practicing, or I will show you like a kind of a procedure you can do for 5 in 2 plus 3. So pages 2 and 3, they are actually like there you have on the left side of page 2, you have different patterns for the 2. In this case, we think of the 5 as a 5/8, so it's like a 2/8. It's written there, and you have like dara, dara, or da diri da, or diri da, or diri 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 diri, or da rada rada. So these are the different forms for 2/4. And then on the right side you have some more possibilities for the 3. And the idea here, and it continues on page 3, so you have like how many? 8, 12 different possibilities for the 3. And what you're doing now is you take one ball pattern, one striking pattern out of the left column, and column or row? Column, I think. Column. So this vertical thing. You take one of that, and then you can combine them with all of the other 12 threes. So all of the other 12 different striking patterns. And then you can repeat the whole thing by choosing the next 2, different 2, and then combining them again with all the other threes. And remember, there's also the possibility of having a 5 in 3 2. Then you just reverse the whole thing. Yeah, you start with a 3 with any kind of this any kind of a pattern there, and combine that with all the other patterns of the 2. And when you have more like higher numbers, like 7, for example, you can do exactly the same thing, by combining like 2-2-3 or 2-3-2 or 3-2-2, and of course these are much more possibilities you have to practice. But of course it's not really about that you have to practice all possibilities, and only when you finished all possibilities, when you know them all and practice them all, then you can continue with other stuff. No, it's actually just, in a way, it's just a suggestion that you have a kind of a structure, and I think it's actually more that you do that, you start with that, and then mostly you the idea is to that you pick your own rhythms which you really like, or which are really useful for your improvisation, and others are maybe a bit strange to you, and maybe it's good to practice them if they feel strange, but it's yeah, I mean, theoretically there are just much more, of course, more possibilities, and this is already like a choice of different possibilities. So what I do here, you got this idea. I mean, like for example, like 9, you can like 2-2-2-3 or 3-3-3 or 3-2-2-2, and it really depends on the composition or on the rhythm, how actually this odd meter is really structured, what you play. Huh? So it makes a huge difference where are the main beats, and once you know that, you can just apply that these 2 pages to that, and then practice all these different kinds of combinations of possibilities of ball patterns, and that way you already get more and more a feel for this odd meter. So it's really like a nice way also to practice that, because also to learn how it feels, how this 5 feels, and that you get more free with that you can more improvise with that, and that you kind of taste like different kinds of rhythms, different kinds of possibilities, and yeah. So what I will do, I will lead you through like I will take the second of the 2, so it's like da diri da diri da diri da diri da diri da diri da, and I will combine them with all of these other 3s, so that you see the whole process. But before I do that, I just want to make sure that you understand the first line there. That's actually like the top of the 2s and the 3s. They are actually like the basic groupings, the basic patterns you use when you just have like these 5/8 to play, and that is like dara dara da dara dara da dara dara da dara. Yeah. So it's like 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3, down up down up down down up. And what I usually do is remember when we talked about the Bols, when I introduced the basic exercises, I think it's the second lesson on Bols, there is also the possibility to play everything, to play just da strokes or just ra strokes. So I really like to when I'm thinking about a composition, I'm in an odd meter which I'm just learning or composing or practicing, then I do that da da da, all da strokes and all ra strokes in that context, so directly in a musical context. So I have like, instead of da ra da ra da da ra da, I have also the possibility to play da 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 da, and of course also quicker, like da 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 da, or ra 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 ra, Or I can actually also start combining them by da da ra 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 da da ra da da ra 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 or ra 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 da 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 ra ra da da da. Yeah, so yeah, so that you understand what's written there when it's written like all da, all ra. Okay, so what I do, I will play, I play this da di da as a da di for the two, and then I combine that with the other forms. Maybe I do like every combination 4 times. Let's see. Second A. So okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's already one of those possibilities. Okay, so maybe as you hear that, I think you really you also really get this 5, yeah? this groove, and it's actually a lot of fun because also these are really nice. Really nice combinations, and they're really also they are really kind of composed that you hear that 2 and that 5, the 2 and the 3. You know, it's like 1 to go down, to go down, to go down, to go down. It's really the 2 and like dirida, 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 dirida. Really like the 3. So actually I made also this choice of possibilities really to find Bols, to find striking patterns, rhythms which are really make this the number 2 or 3 really clear. And also, of course, the whole thing is is about this conception about like da. You have da and ra strokes. They are like the basic strokes, and then you have diri, which is like a double stroke. So instead of a da or a ra, you can have a diri stroke, which is double that quick. So you have like da diri diri da diri diri da diri diri da diri diri, or you have diri da da diri da da, or diri da ra diri da ra diri da ra diri da ra, or diri 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 diri, or da ra da da ra da, or da diri da da diri da. Yeah, these are all these different combination possibilities, and that way you stick to a certain kind of rhythms which are really like profound, you can say. All right, so let's go to page 4. Page 4 has also two other ideas, 2 other concepts. It's about this jala thing. So heaven have this kind of an drone string or like Chicari string. On page 4, most of these exercises or most of these examples are in 3+2, so not 2+3, what we just did. And this, the first one is da, dire, dire, da, chick, sorry, chick, dire, dire, chick, dire, chick, dire, dire, chick, dire, chick, dire, dire, chick, dire. So we have like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Also quicker. Yeah. The next is also kind of a tok jala. So you have the again the Chicari string, the open string or the drone string on the first beat, and then you have like this this interesting grouping, and that's like a typical Indian approach to have a certain number of beats. In this case, we have 5 beats, but then we can say, okay, if we have like 5 eighth notes, we can say, okay, we have 10 sixteenths. And 10 sixteenths we can also think in grouping differently. You know, like 10 is like 2 2 3 3 or 3 2 3 2 or 3 3 2 2 or 3 2 2 3, and all these different kinds of possibilities. And a nice a nice idea is to play on the one this Chicari string, and then we have like 9 beats left, and these 9 we can group into 3 times 3. So instead of like 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2. Let me just play you this basic form, 16th. Actually, this this grouping, chick dara da dara da dara da chick da, yeah, chick dara da dara da dara da chick dara da dara da dara da chick dara da dara da dara da, is actually more fitting again into 2 3 of the 5. So it's like chick dara da dara da dara da chick dara da dara da dara da 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 chick dara da dara da dara da chick dara da dara. Yeah, so we have like combine that with the other one. Maybe we can turn around that, and we do like chick dire chick dire dire chick dire chick dire dire chick dire chick dire dire chick. Okay, that's clear. I mean, this is actually just this first line with this jala, with this chick, is just actually a hint on like all these possibilities you can do with jala. So you can also go back to the to the course on, like, we have 4 lessons on jala, and to really think about like 2-beat jala phrases and 3-beat jala phrases, and then just combining them. And another approach which do not really has too much to do with the bowl patterns, with the different striking patterns, although when you play something, striking patterns are always there. But when we think about practicing odd meters, it's also a good idea to think of scale sequences which fit into these odd meters. So to always actually to practice scales, maybe even the scales which you need for this composition which you are practicing, or where you compose something. So you practice. It's like the full package, you know. You learn this 5 and you learn scales better, and you combine that, and that's a very musical approach. So so on this fourth page there are also like just like 2, 3 scale sequences which can get you started with that. Also go to this like scale practice where we talked about also scale sequences. There you find some more on 5, but actually you can just create them by yourself, of course. Those here are they're also in 3+2, so it's like, yeah. So that's 1, and it's going either up or down. So it's like or yeah, and so on. The next would be that goes in both directions. Next would be just inverted, the one before. Yeah, so that's actually quite a lot of stuff you can practice your odd meters in a very musical, rhythmical, and melodic way. So that it's really like you're in a way like just really like inspired. You know, it's not really dry like clapping exercises or whatever. Although they are also cool to do, maybe, but you will see it by yourself. I mean, really, just pick just pick an odd meter which you are practicing, or which you want to learn. 7, 2, 2, 3, and then you take those sheets here and do this ball practice, scale sequence practice, with this jala thing, and I think you will really enjoy that, and really it's really really nice and like musically rewarding to this kind of a practice. So at least for me. Okay. Anyway, I hope you like these lessons here, and if so, please don't forget to subscribe and click the bell, then you get notifications, because I will release a video every week. And also you can donate. Just go on the link down below in the description. There you come to my website, the Guitar Academia page on my website. There you have a button where you can donate. Of course, also downloading the PDF here with these lessons is like also supporting this my whole work here on this channel. All right, enjoy, have fun. Thanks for watching. My name is Huub Hildenbrand.